Welcome back, everybody. We are straight into the market today, and it is green. Green day. We have a very bullish day for the altcoin market cap. It is absolutely pumping out there in USDT. Nano 73%. We've got SC at 76. We got VET is pumping. It's 45% up today. Ethereum Classic is powering as well. Just last week or so, it was at $10 odd a couple of weeks ago. So it's absolutely powering at the moment in the altcoins. We have Dogecoin or eGod spelled backwards. We got Elon pumping that, so that's pretty nice for us. We've had a few positions in Doge over the last couple of weeks as well. But the whole market cap is just powering right now. It's altcoin season. ONT is absolutely powering as well. LTC, we got some positions in. It's an absolute green fest out there. It's super nice to be in and trade in when it's like this. Now, dips are for buying. We've been talking about that since the holidays. So dips right now are for buying. Anything around 60,000 US dollars for BTC is going to be magical. We're in this rising wedge here. So anything in this rising wedge, we're going to come back down here. We've had a nice bounce around that 60,000 mark, so that's good support. And now we're filling back up and coming up to this 64, 66,000. So this would be nice to break. If we do break above this trend line here, which is only a trend line, but if we do break above this trend line, then off to the races again, and we'll head up for a higher high once we get to here as well. So higher high, break this trend line, and this is a rising wedge. So typically it will break to the downside, but if you get a rise to the top side of this, then you could have a parabolic rise as well. So it's looking pretty bullish for Bitcoin at the moment. On the daily chart, if you zoom out a little bit, you've got a fair bit of bearish divergence, so keep an eye on that. But these supports here should hold that up around the 57, 58,000 mark. There's pretty good support, and we also have the psychological support of 60,000 at the moment. So, but we're not far off that. So let's move over to dominance. Dominance is being hammered right now. We'll come down here around 50, the 50 mark. So we possibly will get a bit of a bounce off the 50, but dominance has been hammered. We are underneath the 200, which is very nice for dominance being pulling back. This is why our altcoins are just powering right now. All the money is flowing down from BTC down to Ethereum and all the other altcoins. So that's why the market is absolutely pumping, and the alt2 or the altcoin market cap is going really well right now. Now we have Ethereum. Ethereum here is looking pretty good. We've got all-time highs as well, and we are also in a bit of a rising wedge here, trying to form a very tight rising wedge as well. So that there is typically should break to the downside, but we could have a retest of this 2100 area, and then possibly maybe even down to the 1956. If you did get down to this 200 moving average, then fill your bags. I'm thinking fill those bags up. The Ethereum is heading to the moon, and we are getting on board. Definitely getting on board here. Here's a nice little setup for you. You have a FIL, and you've got this nice little run up here. So you've got your waves, pullback, wave number 2, wave number 3. Now we've got a consolidation period here. And if you look here, you have a bit of a head and shoulders pattern starting to form. So you've got your shoulder, your head, and then your other shoulder there. So we break this line here, we will push up, and targets for that are going to be up around the 309 mark roughly. So that's a pretty good little gain there out of FIL. It's an absolute beauty. FIL is sitting here around the 200, so the 200's catching up and consolidating, and boom, we should get a move to the upside. Coti coin, we've talked about Coti coin. You know I'm a massive Coti coin fan, and I have been for a long while now. We were talking about this round at bottom. back in November, and the news that Coti had coming up. Now, Coti's still got plenty of news. They've just got a partnership with Cardano or ADA, and they have more news to come in the future. On the 4 hourly here, it's a little bit bearish because they've dropped underneath this 200 moving average, which is not the world's best sign, but they still do have good news, and we've had a massive uptick in the price, and we should be in a consolidation period here. So you've got pretty good support here, but we've already touched it 1, 2, 3 times. So hopefully we don't touch that too many more times, as all the buyers will be bought up and the price could possibly go down through that buy wall. Now the next support's going to be obviously here around the 24 area, and then back down here around that 18 cent area as well. There's pretty reasonable support. This here is a falling wedge though, so you would look for a higher high and then push in as this breaks above this area here, and then push above this 200 as well. So it's going to have to break the 200 moving average, but it's also a very bullish coin for the future with its partnerships. Over the last few months, if we were to go back to February is where it really started. You would have been up 736%. If you were still holding on right now, 400%. So you're doing pretty well out of Coti. And Coti's been really nice to us in the little group, and it always seems to perform when we need it to perform. Over to the main man, Elon Musk. Elon Musk is just pumping everything right now. Elon Musk has been pumping Dogecoin, or EGOD, if you want to call it EGOD from spell it backwards, everything to the moon. And right now, as you can see, everything is going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Tesla's going to the moon. It's absolutely pumping. Doge barking at the moon. All right, if you like what I'm doing and you want to see more of it, give me a like, give me a comment, and in the description below, you can join Binance as well. So Binance the exchange, and that also will give you 10% off. So that's 10% off your trading fees, which is pretty cool as well for lifetime. So 10% off over a lifetime is a bloody lot of trading fees. So jump on that. Also, my BTC address there if you want to make a little donation and help me out with these videos. Righto, thanks.